Hey everybody, Tina Lang here, your good news reporter for the Space Coast Rocket. I am here today with Joel Cohen, who is the Director of Communications for the Sea Turtle Preservation Society here in Brevard. And we are in the midst of sea turtle nesting season and just wanted to give you some pointers on what to do, what not to do, and a little bit about what the organization does so you can get involved with them. Thanks for joining us, Joel.
Thanks for having me.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you guys do there at the organization?
Sure. So the Sea Turtle Preservation Society does many things sea turtle for the entire county of Brevard. We do stranding of sick or injured turtles. We do salvage of deceased turtles. We do nesting surveys where we have a section of each where we walk it every single morning and catalog every crawl, whether it's a nest or a false crawl. We also have sea turtle night walks this time of year, June and July, which we can talk about more. We have a lot of education. So we have an education crew that goes to schools or HOAs or wherever that anybody wants to hear about us talk about turtles. We do a lot of events. So our main purpose is education. We're 100% volunteer. We have about over 1,000 members and hundreds of volunteers. And if anybody out there is interested, we're always taking volunteers because it's a giant task covering 72 miles of beaches. And really, the Indian River Lagoon is loaded with juvenile greens, so we cover all that also. So it's really twice as much than that. So yeah, that's a bit about what we do.
So we know that people tend to try to go out on their own and see the turtles and the nesting activities. So talk a little bit about the lights in particular. People want to go see the turtles. Of course, they're going to try to turn on their phone lights, or they may have heard about the red light thing and try to use red lights. Why are lights bad for turtles? We kind of all know we shouldn't use them, but why?
What happens is, there's a female brewing up eggs. She's waiting just offshore. She has to also navigate boats and things that are right here. You'll see them if you sit on the beach here. You can see greens right now hanging offshore, some mating often, and they just hang out there till their system makes a new batch of eggs, and that's a couple of weeks, 12, 14 days. And so they have to deposit those eggs in a nest. So mom will crawl up the beach if she sees an artificial light, something that's not normal to her, or if she sees shadows moving, that triggers a predator.
Okay. So if someone's wanting to go out without the help of a guide, which is we're not recommending, but if they're going to try to go do this by themselves at night, the key would be don't try to film them, right? Like you're just going to go observe them and kind of be in the moment, but don't turn on your flash, don't try to get photos, just go and have the experience. What else do people need to know if they're going to try to do this on their own? Is there anything else they should be aware of?
So, well, I'd be irresponsible if I didn't mention that it is illegal to approach a sea turtle. They are endangered or threatened species. If they weren't endangered or threatened, it wouldn't be that, big of a deal. But every single egg is vital to keeping these species alive, and they have plenty of challenges. So, if you're gonna go on the beach looking for a sea turtle, number one, try to go on one of our night walks. Somebody's guided night walk with an official person with a permit, a state permit that says I can go looking for turtles and I can use this certain spectrum of red light in certain times. We don't use it on the beach at all. We only use it when we show her dropping her eggs. So if someone's going to do that, and people are definitely going to do that, we run into them all the time at night. Um, don't walk high on the beach. Walk at the water line.
Okay.
Wear all black or all dark. If you wear white, it actually looks like a light. It collects the light and they
Sure.
crawl to you.
Yeah.
Um, and when you're walking the water line and a turtle pops out, if they see white, it's a much better chance they're going to see some kind of movement. So if they see shadow, they'll turn right around.
Mm.
So you want to prevent that. No one's wanting to hurt a turtle or prevent an egg from being able to incubate and become a turtle. But we do it every single night. So anyway, walk by the water line slowly, quietly, dark clothing. Look along the water line. It'll look like a black rock slowly crawling out of the ocean. Or you'll look for tracks. And if you see tracks, then there's probably a turtle up there.
Hmm.
And then we really can't recommend going approaching. I mean, that's a nesting turtle, but people do it. And yeah, if you get near them before they get to a certain point, they're going to turn around and waste all that energy. And it definitely happens. They're going to turn around, crawl back to the ocean. If they do that 2 or 3 times, she's got to dump the eggs because she's got another batch that has to. So,
Right.
yeah, it's really, unfortunately, it'd be great if we could all go see turtles, but it's really important. It's not just that there's a reason it's illegal because it absolutely negatively impacts them.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So, in relation to these guided walks, and I will post information about the different organizations that do these, how does your summer look in terms of availability for people to come and experience that?
You definitely still have a good 15 to 20 nights available
Okay.
for
In
people.
July.
Yeah, we do excavate the back of her nesting area, and we put a red light down under, so you can see her have a contraction, and her rear flippers lift up like
Oh,
this,
wow.
and she breathes, and she drops them down, and then you'll see the eggs drop out into the perfectly dug egg chamber, which is another miracle. Some of these moms come up and they have a missing flipper. They had a shark bite one of their flippers off, or they're entangled in fishing gear, monofilament, and they still do dig these amazing egg chambers. They dig a body pit and then this chamber to hold the eggs. It's wallowed out at the bottom, looks like half an hourglass. And that's the stuff you won't see yourself.
Thank you so much. Is there anything else that folks should know before we wrap up?
We also have a giant plastic problem.
Mm,
So if you can minimize single-use plastic use, anything that the plastic's made and used once and it's in our environment for 10,000 years.
right.
And we have the other giant issue is these turtles are full of plastic. So the plastic ends up in the sargassum where they live for a long time and they eat it and it's so anywhere you, even if you live inland, minimizing things that are negative impacts to all, it's bad for us too, really.
Yeah.
So lastly, I just say we do have a wonderful education center here in Indialantic, Florida, right behind Boardwalk at Fifth Avenue. We have life-size sea turtle models. We have a whole life cycle display, and there's so much. If you live here, you are you're witnessing something so special, and it makes living here so much more valuable. But if you don't understand it and you're not going to be a good steward of the beach just because you don't understand it, you're really missing out. You'll learn a lot. You'll feel so much better about everything. You'll know what to do, what not to do. And it's not because there's a law or somebody says, don't do that. It's literally bad for the turtles. It is bad. So we invite everyone to come here. We have a little gift shop with all kind of great stuff for gifts or shirts or mugs or jewelry, all that stuff, art. And that supports our nonprofit, which is all volunteer. I like to plug that. We work regular jobs and do turtle stuff. And so we would love everyone to come in here and learn more and become amazing turtle stewards.
That's wonderful. And so anybody can come by there at any time for free and tour the
Yes.
facility and
Yeah.
check it out.
It's
Okay.
totally free. It's not very big. Takes 10 minutes to go through it. And
Sure.
you'll learn so much. We have things like this, like an egg model, which they're
Oh,
all
very
different
cool.
sizes. So these are the big leatherbacks that are on our beaches, greens, loggerheads, and uh, we actually don't have the Kemp's Ridley, but yeah. So it's a great, cool place to check out. You'll learn a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I can't wait to see it myself. And thank you again so much for your time.
Thank you.